Hello Capricorns, thank you so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. This reading is going to be focusing on what you've mastered in your chakras so far, and also look at some hidden aspects on your spiritual ascension path, amongst other important information for you towards the end for your spiritual ascension. So stay with me to the end so you can get all the information that is all needed and important for your progress on your spiritual path. Definitely, I'm happy to have you here. Thank you. Let's go ahead and look at which of your chakras you've mastered so far, my Capricorns. All right, what have you mastered within your 7th chakra level? Because I'm sure some of you are above the 7 chakras on your spiritual ascension, but this is the tarot deck that I have. So let's look at your 7 main chakras, the ones in the body. Which ones have you mastered? All right, thank you. The act of forgiveness. So a lot of heart chakra energy right there. Capricorns. All right, a lot of sacral chakra energy and heart chakra energy. Okay, so with the sensuality there, it looks like you've gained power over your sensual energy, like sex energy. You know how to use it to your advantage. You don't allow it to control you. You are in charge of transmuting that sexual energy into something more creative and more powerful for your spiritual growth. So that's what happens if you know how to take charge of those energies, those feelings. You are able to transmute any energy, especially the sexual energy, and turn it into a very powerful, creative, attractive force to bring about manifestations that you truly desire. But also letting it rise into your crown is definitely all about the Kundalini and taking you to higher places, right? Okay, so I like that, underneath the deck for you. But obviously there's a lot of power in your sacral chakra. You've mastered it, right? You have the 10, 11, and 14. You've mastered the areas of finance, the power to manifest money, the power to balance out your moods, your feelings, expressions, and the pleasure, that aspect of your life, what matters to you, what is beautiful, how to indulge yourself in a balanced way on a spiritual path where you're not overdoing this and getting addicted to any of these emotions, right? And staying out of whack. This is like deep emotional power and emotional maturity that you got. So people around you know that you have control over how you feel. You don't allow your emotions to run anything. And on a spiritual path, to have power over your emotions is almost like saying you have power over your consciousness, right? And being able to control the humanistic essence that is attached to that emotional aspect of your being. Everything we're manifesting, everything we're doing is all connected to how we feel. In the spiritual community, people into spirituality, everything, we know the power of emotions. We know that the consciousness is water connected deep within us. Obviously all the other elements, but there is a special vibration to the water. That's why the water signs are the spiritual houses, right? So your emotion is highly tied to your spiritual growth. So for you to have this kind of authority, this kind of mastery over this essential aspect of your emotions, your desires, your sexual energy, that is a sense of power over the earthly realm, which for you as a Capricorn, that is an A+, because Capricorns are about getting the status together, the money together, the earthly desires together. In tarot you have the Devil card, which is what the challenge of you fighting things that you can easily get addicted to. So if you've overcome this energy, then it means that you are high vibrational type of Capricorn. You are above all the material and the pleasures that pull people down and keep them down on lower vibration. So that's a lot of respect that I have for you here. If for nothing, even if you don't want to talk about the emotions, the fact that you can manifest easily and getting your finances together is a respect for you, because in this world, on this 3 dimension, if you know how to use your spiritual power to manifest financial stability, it means that you have a lot of freedom on your hands to grow spiritually, because you can't be distracted by finances and sex and all the stuff. So I have respect for you. Good job. You have mastered this aspect of your sacral chakra. Your heart chakra is powerful. The connections you're building, once again, emotional balance. So when it comes to your emotions, your psychic power, you are a different level. You have a sense of peace within yourself. You realize that forgiveness was a spiritual growth on its own, because forgiveness is like releasing toxins from your body. And once you realize that, you were vibing, you are vibing on the unconditional love vibration. That's the Christ energy. All right, if you want to bring it into religion, that is the one of the most significant, powerful aspects of Jesus, right? His unconditional forgiving heart and sacrificial energy. So forgiveness is like right there in the higher form of compassion, and that is why you are the healer, because here is our letting go and healing. So I feel like you naturally have healing ability because you've mastered the forgiveness vibration, and connections with people will become stronger, and you're meeting the right kind of people. You see yourself in everybody, and you see the roles everybody's playing. That is how you're going to be able to tap into other people and be able to help them when they need it, say the right thing at the right time. This is a different level here. The heart chakra is what joins the spiritual life to the physical life. It's the center of it all. It's the gateway to the astral realm, and you have all these three powerful energies here connecting to other people, forgiving them, and having stability and balance. Peace and tranquility in this area means that you are really on a strong spiritual path. And this is like a beautiful bridge with the rainbow here. You could be that medium, that person that people need, right? Because you are like the bridge between the spirit and the physical. Your vibration is that you bring that to them. Probably you probably are pushing people to awaken, if you're functioning from here, through your relationships, love, friendships, soul tribes. Everywhere you go, you touch people, right? And the way you're touching them is awakening them on a spiritual path. I feel like music has a lot to do with your spiritual power too. You've mastered your vibration, using sound vibration to raise your vibration. And I think that with this, or you could have a musical talent as well. With this, you have developed this aspect of yourself, right? It could be that you chant very well and you tap into higher vibrational beings. That maybe that's how you communicate with your higher self and your spiritual team, and that is like really powerful there, to be able to use sound. We all know that the sound is connected to the seventh chakra. Music is part of the God vibration. So for you to master sound, it means that you are definitely in alignment with your spiritual growth and ascension, right? And you are tapping into higher vibrational energies that you don't even probably, I'm sure you know. All right, so you've mastered these areas, and you know what? That's powerful. Let's go ahead and see what's hidden on your spiritual path that you need to know at this time within you, who you are. My Capricorns, thank you so much. Let's get all this in. The bridge. Didn't I say the rainbow bridge? Look, it has repeated itself. The forgiveness, the bridge between the spirit and the physical. Look at that. I didn't just grab it out of nowhere. You see that? It's been repeated. You are the bridge. You're a medium. And then what's this here? Thanathus. I don't know what that is. We're going to definitely read it. The womb. You are a creative being. With this mastery, I'm not surprised to see the womb. You create and bring things to being. That I know. The womb is very direct. It's a high divine feminine vibration that you have mastered. Okay, that is a part of you. The judge is you. Like, definitely, probably you have some air qualities in your sign. Maybe Libra placements or something like that. But definitely, I feel like you have a great sense of justice. You balance things out. You look at all aspects and all elements to a situation, and then you come to a right judgment. That's underneath the deck. So I think that's a powerful thing there. But we're going to go ahead and look at the little synopsis of what these aspects of you is. Okay, I just saw the clock was 11:33. It could be a spiritual teacher. It could be a new opening happening for you where you're stepping up more in that area where you're expressing that, you know, unconditional Christ vibration. Okay, research the 11:33. But let's go ahead and see what the tithonus is all about. Death right here. So this could be a metaphorical death, like a spiritual death, grieving, mourning, bearing witness to all that is all right. So it is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as transformation, but the true archetypical resonance of thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent and eternal response to the gift of birth, right? So you having the womb and the death is like, you know, eighth house vibration, like Scorpio energy as well. The process of rebirth and birth, that's life cycles, right? So you have this ability within you to create and also destroy, in a way, I feel. But you also know how to witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. So it's like you're able to, your mind is wired in a way where you see things in this manner unfolding, right? And sometimes it can be a difficult thing for you to experience, but it's like you're kind of always faced with something about yourself or about your life or about your spiritual growth that forces you to face the idea of this transitional phases in people's life. And I think that it is all included in your growth, you know, and understanding on your spiritual path. The more you get into understanding these cycles, the better you are understanding your spiritual path and growing from that, right? So let's go ahead and see more. The womb here is the nest, the belly, the origin, so the beginning of things. Nourishment, harmony, warmth, and love. You exuberate this aspect, like the high divine feminine energy I was telling you. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks you to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning, right? So the mother beyond the mother. That's what I was saying. The beginning, you're going far deep. So your knowledge base, your spiritual growth, and your connection to wanting to be on your spiritual path stems from you feeling like you're part of the beginning and you going beyond what you've been told to really dig deeper. It's still bringing a lot of Scorpio vibes to me. Deeper beyond the surface into the mystery of life, the beginnings of beginnings, right? Which I personally don't think exists. You cannot fathom that. And that is the mystery that you carry within you. You could be part of the beginning people and you've been here that long, you know, and that is something that you carry. You always go to the roots of situations. It can translate like that. You go all the way to the root and try to go past the root to solve a situation and to understand on a higher level. And that is something that is very powerful, a very powerful divine feminine vibration. All right, let's go ahead. So this is aspects of yourself, okay? Let's go ahead and see the bridge, which I think is kind of explainable, but since I have the book, why not? The connection, the link, the gate. Straight to the point, like I said, acceptance, magic, and communication. You do have that magical power, especially with all of this, you know, going on here, right? Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, and personalities. This archetypical is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating, and saying no. So when we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. And I think you do that easily. You are definitely a great medium. You do that in your sleep. You do that in your daily life. You're constantly, a lot of your thoughts are not just from this realm. You have other entities, other beings that you're connected to that are constantly working interwovenly with you. You have no limitations to where you can go and how you can grow on your spiritual path. If for nothing, I think you have you are the medium where you can work with dead loved ones, other spiritual entities, and get information for the rest of the people that are looking up to you. You know, people are waiting for your hand, your helping hand, because you have the information and you bring it to them, right? So that's the vibe that I'm getting with that. Let's go ahead and see. So that I am sure that most of you Capricorns already feel this or you experience it, but it was hidden to your consciousness. So maybe you needed to be reignited or retold. Let's go ahead and see where you're going for the next 3 months, at least, on your spiritual path. What's going to be unfolding for you? Definitely connecting more with your spiritual community, connecting with your tribe is coming up. The King of Swords here is telling me your mind will be very active. You gain some sort of intelligent upgrade within your thinking and gain more clarity about situations, maybe concerning community and how you can be helpful, or whatever you do in the community that is helping you to grow spiritually will be, you know, put under scrutiny. I feel like you understand, you know, and accept certain seasons and times where things are not going very well within yourself, and you spending time to relax and knowing when to act and be there for others and be there for yourself. I think that there is 444 here and 8. That's all divisions of 4. So look at the, how do you call it, the master number 44. Read that, you understand. But also angel number 44 could mean something for you. But definitely it's about you tapping into some higher aspects of yourself and seeing the reflections, right? Something about reflection, because this is like reflection and this is like looking in the mirror and looking at the reflection. This card particularly is about ego issues that you may have to deal with, that you may need to face to help you to understand maybe how to put yourself out there better. But this could also literally be someone around you that functions from this vibration that is very egotistical, that you need to understand and know how to work them and get them out of your vibe. So for the next 3 months, it looks like you are doing a lot of meditative work, reflective work on your mind, thinking a lot, and also dealing with the community, or trying to find that community that holds things together, or that you help, or that you spend more time connecting with other people on a spiritual level, and, you know, dealing with some ego stuff, but also maybe eliminating someone from your life. And that would all is all part of your spiritual path that you're going through. But ideally, what I really like is this aspect. There will be a lot of spiritual connections going on, spiritual information being revealed to you, and you gaining a lot of understanding of self and where you're going spiritually. All right, so you're growing. Let's go ahead and see what practices, spiritual practice you need to indulge in that will really help you to elevate and continue to grow in an easily and positive way. All right, or, you know, less resistant path. Okay. Oh my God. Psychic journaling. So we'll go with a psychic journaling, and you have to be of service somehow. The flower power. So psychic journaling for me is very straight to the point. Write things down. You'll be able to understand yourself better. You gain more clarity since you're going deep into your mind and trying to meditate and connect with yourself. Writing those experiences during your meditation will be very helpful for your growth, your clarity, and your upgrades on your spiritual path. So write things down. Get that book. Maybe use that to do to learn new things about yourself. That once you start writing, information is going to come into your mind. That is the connection. You've opened the door, right? We know that. You know that. Let's go ahead and see what else I have here for you. We're gonna at this point look at your obstacle or challenge that you'll be facing mostly, at least for the next 3 months on your spiritual path, that you need to work on, my Capricorns, to get you through whatever. Alright. So for you guys, you're dealing with unconditional love. So you're still growing in that unconditional love vibration. It is a level that you're working really hard on, and maybe you think you do, but you don't yet. really function from the core and true understanding of unconditional love. So I think that this is telling you that that is the path you're on. You're learning to strengthen and straighten this aspect within yourself in the heart chakra space, to vibe from this unconditional love on the highest level, where you will truly be understanding it and actually practice unconditional love on a daily basis, to not have ulterior motives, right? To love yourself in a very unconditional way and not expect things from people, and continue to be able to handle it and be there for them. I think you guys already know what unconditional love means. That's the bottom line here. So that's what is your challenge. You're learning that. You're becoming better at it. So keep going and deal with the challenges better. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the overall advice that Spirit has for you, for your growth here. Call on your angels. So anything that is blocking you, anything that you're confused on, ask your angels to help you. Ask them to give you clarity. Ask them to guide you 11:11 on the clock, to gain understanding. All right, in any situation that you're facing on your spiritual path, especially things that have to do with love, connections, because you are definitely working on your heart chakra, you know, and you're needing that help to heal you, maybe with heartbreaks, to open up your heart even more, to have higher standards and higher understanding, especially when we're talking about the heart chakra. We're dealing with unconditional love, and so you being that bridge, you need that help. So don't hesitate to ask the Spirit to help you to deal with your emotions, right? To understand it better, to raise it to this vibration. That's the key element here. All right, so that's the advice there. Don't do it alone, because it is a lot. So my Capricorns, thank you so much for being here with me. Come and see me again every Saturday. I have a reading for you. If you like the content, I urge you to subscribe, like, and share, so you can always come back and put on a notification bell and get the information you need. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Thank you and bye.